I think AI is completely evil and it needs to be destroyed before it takes over the world and everything in it. I mean, on a more realistic note, I think there's some good and maybe even practical uses of AI, like in video games, for instance, like the pigs and the villagers and everything, and, that kind of stuff. I think it's fine. But in general, I think AI is slowly killing all of our brain cells and creative spirit that us humans have left. And I think it's becoming a big problem. I was watching TV the other day, or I was scrolling on Twitter or something. I don't know. I was doing something and I saw something, lots of somethings, about Amazon starting some sort of like AI subscription TV service thing where you put in prompts to like make the episodes or whatever. And that's just silly. Like, honestly, that's just silly. But it's so much deeper than that. It's seriously becoming normalized. It has become normalized, I feel like, in a way. And to me, that's a serious problem. And it's not like I'm some super creative whatever and it's like affecting me. I know a big argument against AI is like it's going to take all of our jobs and make us all irrelevant and whatnot. And honestly, I think that would be amazing. At least me personally, I hate my job and I would love if a robot would come and do it for me. It would be so nice. I'd have so much time to just like do things I actually want to do in my life. So I think that'd be great if AI like took over most of our jobs and just left us humans to be humans and be creative and do good things. But the problem is I don't think it's ever going to stop anytime soon. Like tech people, smarter people than me are, making stuff because that's what they do. That's what humans do. We like to create. And so obviously, we want to keep continuing technology and we want to keep advancing and going further and further. It makes sense, right? And I'm sure a lot of these people are making a whole lot of money doing it too. So, like, that's obviously not going to stop because money's good and whatever. But, but we need to stop. Like, the most basic of questions and you whip out your phone to ask GPT or whatever it's called, or every tweet that I see on Twitter, the replies are full with at grok or whatever, however you pronounce it, asking like, what does this mean, can you explain this in this kind of voice, da, 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 da. It's terrible. It's terrible. What happened to just Google? You can't even Google things anymore without AI overview this. And half the time, it's not even a good answer or a right answer. It's just this amalgamation of whatever information they can scrape together and find. And I mean, I guess that's fine. And I don't know if that's even actually 100% true. I don't really know much about AI. I just don't like it. And I think it's bad and it needs to be stopped. But the only way to stop it is if we stop using it, stop normalizing it, stop asking Chat GPT and Grok and whatever other AI services, whatever you call them, are out there. Just stop all of it. Stop doing it. Stop, especially stop making art out of it. That's like the worst of the worst, but we'll get there. You see, because I think if we keep asking Chat GPT to write our grocery lists and do this and do that and yada, 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 and, just telling the world, like, hey, we love this AI stuff. Let's get more AI stuff. Obviously, that's where we're going to keep going. And the next thing you know, the fridge is going to be telling you that you're cooking your dinner wrong, and the stove is going to turn itself off because you're mishandling it, and then your whole house is going to turn against you. Okay, that might be a little unrealistic. I don't know. It could happen, but truthfully, genuinely, honestly, what sparked my hatred for AI, other than just its existence in general, is one of my best friends ever, probably one of the most talented people I know. Honestly, he's an amazing artist. He was making music for a stunt of time and he was pretty good at that too. Really anything he puts his hands on, he's pretty good at it. Kind of a jack of all trades, but kind of like unnecessarily good at things. Just talented. Okay, I'm hyping him up a little too much here, but point being, he told me that he was making a TikTok, or that he made a TikTok, and he wanted me to come and support it so that he could feed the algorithm. I know all about that. But I was like, okay, maybe he's making like time lapses and he's finally putting his art out into the world, or maybe he's putting his music on TikTok or something instead of just SoundCloud now, or I don't know. I was very curious to find out until he told me that it was AI history stories or videos or something, like fully AI generated visuals, AI generated voice, all the like, just completely no human thought or influence except for typing the words to make it exist. That is honestly disgraceful to me. Okay, can this stupid pop-up go away, please? Please? No? Okay, fine. Whatever. It's just sad. It was just really, really sad to me because, like, I was hyping him up so much. He's really one of the most talented people I know. Extremely creative, you know. He used to skip school and just go hang out outside and wait for us to, well, us being like me and my friends, or our friends, I suppose. And he'd just have like a notebook full of art that he made throughout the day while we were all in class and whatnot, and all this just awesome stuff. And then I guess he just threw it to the wayside because it's easier to make chat gpt make something for you, or some, I don't know. I guess I didn't really ask for any reasonings. I just kind of left it at that because I was so ashamed. That's a good word. I was ashamed, horrified, saddened, hurt, upset, synonyms. It just sucks, man, because I am not extremely talented like I would like to be. You know, I don't discredit myself terribly much. I'm not gonna slander myself and say that everything I make is terrible or whatever, but I never really practice or gave myself time to practice. I like to doodle here and there or whatever. And, when he started making music, all my friends were making music. And so, like, part of me wanted to be a part of that, but I never felt like I was really good enough at it or whatever. Anywho, I was just not ever as naturally gifted, as naturally talented. Not all of us are born that lucky. Not all of us are just, I guess, gifted is a good word for it. And, I could practice and I could work at it and I could try and try and try and become a good artist or a good musician or a good whatever I do. Or I could go the easy route and just have ChatGPT do it. And that's disgusting to me. That's just disgusting to me, honestly. And that's not even to get in the actual ramifications of like what it does, what it's doing when you have, you know, when you use AI to make art. It's not really making any art. It's, all that jazz. Again, I'm not extremely knowledgeable in that aspect, so I'm not gonna like go on this whole ramble about things I don't fully understand, but I do know that AI art is a bad thing, and therefore, like, AI videos, the stupid scroll wheel's broken. AI videos generated is a bad thing. All that stuff. It's just bad. It's just terrible. It's just terrible all around. It's terrible for the human spirit. It's terrible for us people, us living, breathing human beings, you know? If the robot revolution is coming, that's fine. That's more than fine by me. Just leave the creativity out of it. It's all we have. Or not really, but it's important, I guess. Not I guess, it is important. Creativity is extremely important, and robots can't take that away from us. Never, ever. I'm not a robot racist. I'm all for the robot overlords. But as long as they don't take away my my museums and my artwork and my, you know, my well, art, just plain and simple. Art in so many varieties and so many forms. Poems and movies and paintings and pictures and videos and like watching YouTube shorts and every other video has an AI voiceover. And it's like, really? I understand if you don't have the money to buy like a $90 microphone or whatever, but I also know that microphones come pretty cheap for at least half decent quality. OBS is free. Everyone has a, okay, not everyone has a voice, but you get my point, right? Like not everybody, what's wrong with just making a voiceover yourself? If you don't have the talent to draw pictures or whatever, fine, I guess. No, not even then. Not even then. Do it anyways. Just whip up MS Paint or whatever it's called and draw some stupid doodles and just make something. Don't make AI do it for you. Don't let AI do it for you. It's terrible and it needs to be stopped, and we need to stop it. We, the people, need to change. We need to make changes. We need to do better and be better and exclude all the AI lovers from our society. Okay, that might be a little extreme. We don't need to take it that far. But I don't know. I guess I'm pretty passionate about this. Uh, I do genuinely feel that slowly but surely AI is just killing our brain cells and it's killing our creative spirit. Every artwork is made out of AI. Where's the where's the room for thought and feeling and inspiration for others, you know? It's just sad. It's empty. It's lifeless. There's no there's no realness behind it, no meaning behind it. Even the aliens could make better art than robots can. They don't have feelings. They can't. And until I see a robot with a heart, I don't want to see any AI art. And I guess that rhymes, so it works. But like robot with a heart's more like a cyborg probably type of thing, and we don't really need to go in that direction. That'd be, you know. Anywho, ouch. Losing my train of thought. AI evil, bad, destroy it all, tear it down, burn it to the ground. I don't really think the servers, maybe. I don't know how AI works. I know it's technology and stuff, but like just nuke it off the internet, off the planet, not like actual nukes, but like destroy it, gone, forgotten, be done with it. And since that's not actually going to happen, I'm relying on anyone and everyone to just just boycott it or forgo it or whatever the right word is in this context. Stop using it, don't use it, don't give into it. If your friends use it, tell them they're stupid and wrong and delete it off their phones and make them change for the better and save the world in the process, because that stuff's also destroying the planet too. Like we can get into the whole pollution side of things, but I'm not that smart, I'm not that knowledgeable, and I didn't do any research about this. I just was kind of upset and wanted to ramble about it, so here we are. AI bad, human good. I think that's all about all I got for you. So thank you so much for watching, listening, being here in this human crafted video. I swear I'm real. And I don't know. Go watch some more of my real human videos or something. Yeah, okay. I love you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.